where evening shadows used to lay. The dial fades from years of dust, but keeps the music from yesterday. Soft songs remain, they never sleep beneath the fall of passing rain. Echoes of your voice stay near, gentle inside this quiet room of mine. A spring song I still keep. I trace the buttons in the dark, your voice held fast in amber glow. I tune the static of the past before the lamplight starts to slow. I don't lament what years have swept, I cradle it like fading rain. And in the whispers of the night I feel you sing again. Soft songs remain, they never sleep beneath the fall of passing rain. Echoes of your voice stay near, gentle inside this quiet room of mine. A spring song I still keep. Maybe the rain is washing me clean, maybe spring is here to softly believe. Your voice in the silence, tender and warm, somehow it's leading me past the storm. A street light glows beside the wall, your hum still echoes through the hall. I hold the silence like a friend. The spring song doesn't really end, and in the rustle of the breeze I find your voice with ease. I found your letter on the table where morning sunlight came to stay. The ink has paled from passing years, but keeps the warmth from yesterday. Soft words remain, they never fade beneath the weight of golden mist. Echoes of your voice stay near, gentle inside this quiet room of mine. lines you wrote that spring. Your handwriting held fast in golden light. I traced the curves of every word before the morning slips from sight. I don't regret what time has worn. I cradle it like fading rain, and in the warmth of morning sun, I hear your voice again. Soft words remain, they never fade. Beneath the weight of golden mist, echoes of your voice stay near, gentle inside this quiet room of mine. A morning song I keep. Maybe this letter is meant to stay. Maybe the morning is a softer way. Your words in the silence, tender and warm, slowly pulling me past the storm. The coffee steams beside the page. Your honey light fills every space. I hold the morning like a friend. The letter doesn't really end, and in the breath of golden air, I find your love still there. I found your locket by the window, where evening shadows used to lay. The velvet worn from passing years, but keeps the dream from yesterday. Pure things endure, they only sleep beneath the drift of fading light. Reflections of your eyes stay clear, glowing inside this fragile heart of mine. A velvet hour I keep. I touch the chain so soft and small, your face held fast in amber glow. I open up the silver clasp before the sunset starts to slow. I don't lament what years have swept. drift of fading light, reflections of your eyes stay clear, glowing inside this fragile heart of mine. A velvet hour I keep. Maybe the locket is keeping you near. Maybe the sunset is making things clear. Your face in the velvet, tender and warm, holding me gently away from the storm. The window glows with honey gold. Your story lives in what I hold. I cradle silence like a song. The velvet hour lasts so long, and in the breath of fading day, I feel you stay. I walk the garden after rain, where silver droplets quietly stay. The leaves are tired from winter's cold, but breathe the calm of newer day. Soft thoughts arise, they never rush, beneath the hush of morning gray. Whispers of the wind stay low, peaceful inside this gentle world of mine. A quiet hour I find. I touch the petals wet with dew, your memory held fast in misty light. I follow paths I used to know, before the morning fades from sight. I don't refuse what life has given, I cradle it like falling rain, and in the silence of the dawn I breathe myself again. Soft thoughts arise, they never rush, beneath the hush of morning gray. Whispers of the wind stay low, peaceful inside this gentle world of mine. A quiet hour I find. Maybe the garden is teaching me how. Maybe the rain has taught me to allow your absence in the silence, gentle and warm, quietly leading me past the storm. The dewdrops shine on every leaf, my heart finds rest in soft relief. I hold the morning like a song, the garden knows where I belong, and in the breath breath of waking light. I am alright. I walk the garden after rain, where silver droplets quietly stay. The leaves are tired from winter's cold, but breathe the calm of newer day. Soft thoughts arise, they never rush, beneath the hush of morning gray. Whispers of the wind stay low, peaceful inside this gentle world of mine. A quiet hour I find. I touch the petals wet with dew, your memory held fast in misty light. I follow paths I used to know, before the morning fades from sight. I don't refuse what life is given, I cradle it like falling rain. And in the silence of the dawn, I breathe myself again. Soft thoughts arise, they never rush, beneath the hush of morning gray. Whispers of the wind stay low, peaceful inside this gentle world of mine. A quiet hour I find. Maybe the garden is teaching me how, maybe the rain has taught me to allow your absence in the silence, gentle and warm, quietly leading me past the storm. The dewdrops shine on every leaf, my heart finds rest in soft relief. I hold the morning like a song, the garden knows where I belong. And in the breath of waking light, I am alright. I found your scarf inside the drawer, where folded memories quietly stay. The yellow paled from passing years, but keeps the perfume of that day. Sweet things survive, they never fade, beneath the layers of winter haze. Traces of your warmth stay near, golden inside this hollow chest of mine. An autumn breath I keep. I wrap the silk around my neck, your scent held fast in honey gold. I touch the threads we used to share, before the autumn turned so cold. I don't lament what time has worn, I treasure it like ancient gold. And in traces of your warmth stay near, golden inside this hollow chest of mine, an autumn breath I keep. Maybe the scarf is keeping me warm, maybe the autumn is shielding the storm. Your scent in the silence, tender and slow, gently teaching me how to let go. The yellow glows in afternoon, your memory hums a soft tune. I hold the silk against my face, the autumn fills this quiet space, and in the breath of golden air I find you everywhere. I sat alone in May's quiet cafe, where jasmine breezes softly stay. The light pours warm across the table and keeps the calm of yesterday. Soft hours remain, they never rush, beneath the canopy of golden trees. Echoes of your presence stay near, gentle inside this sunlit space of mine. A May song I keep. I hold my cup of honey tea, your gentle voice held fast in summer gold. I trace the rim that held our days before the afternoon grows old. I don't deny what spring has brought, I cradle it like morning dew, and in the breath of jasmine air I feel your spirit too. Soft hours remain, they never rush, beneath the canopy of golden trees. Echoes of your presence stay near, gentle inside this sunlit space of mine. A May song I keep. Maybe the cafe is teaching me peace, maybe the springtime is helping me ease your presence in the silence, tender glows with afternoon. Your spirit hums a quiet tune. I hold the moment like a friend. The Maylight doesn't really end, and in the breath of jasmine grace I find a softer place. Touch the frame upon the wall, where silver edges quietly stay. The photo paled from years of dust, but keeps the smile from yesterday. Still scenes remain, they never blur beneath the hush of passing rooms. Visions of your face stay clear, wistful inside this lonely heart of mine. A silver dream I keep. I trace the corners worn so soft, your face held fast in silver glow. I follow lines of long ago, before the daylight starts to slow. I don't refuse what time has stolen. I treasure it like falling rain. And in the quiet of the wall, I breathe your name again. Still scenes remain, they never blur beneath the hush of passing rooms. Visions of your face stay clear, wistful inside this lonely heart of mine. A silver dream I keep. Silver frame holds afternoon. Your shadow hums a fading tune. I hold the silence like a friend. The picture doesn't really end, and in the breath of fading day, I feel you stay. found your cassette inside the drawer where folded silence used to lay. The ribbon worn from passing years, but keeps the song from yesterday. Soft tunes remain, they never sleep beneath the hush of midnight haze. Echoes of your taste stay near, warmly inside this fragile heart of mine. A midnight song I keep. I held the case so soft and small, your favorite song held fast in golden glow. I traced the labels worn by time before the late hour starts to slow. I don't lament what years have taken, I cradle it like fading light, and in the whispers of the lamp I hear your voice tonight. Soft tunes remain, they never sleep beneath the hush of midnight haze. Echoes of your taste stay near, warmly inside this fragile heart of mine. A midnight song I keep. Maybe the cassette is keeping you here, maybe the midnight is holding you near. Your song in the silence, tender and warm, gently leading me past the storm. The lamp glows on the cassette, your music lingers, I won't forget. I hold the silence like a song. The midnight hour lasts so long, and in the breath of midnight air I feel you there. I sit beside the empty cup where dusk light quietly settles in. The tea has cooled from passing hours, but keeps the warmth where you have been. Soft hours remain, they never end, beneath the breath of fading sun. whispers of your hand stay near, gentle inside this quiet life of mine. A dusk hour I keep, I touch the rim, so soft and warm, your seat held fast in evening shade. I follow shadows on the cloth before the lantern light has stayed. I don't deny what dusk has given, I cradle it like distant rain, and in the silence of the room I find myself again. Soft hours remain, they never end, beneath the breath of fading sun. Whispers of your hand stay near, gentle inside this quiet life of mine. A dusk hour I keep. Maybe the dusk is teaching me peace, maybe the silence has come to release your absence in the silver, tender and slow, gently leading me into the calm. The lantern glows beside the door, your seat is empty, I sit before. I hold the silence like a friend. The dusk hour doesn't really end, and in the breath of evening grace I find a softer place. I sit beneath the honey light, where summer breezes softly stay. The garden hums a quiet tune and keeps the warmth of fading day. Sweet hours remain, they never close, beneath the breath of golden ease. Whispers of your hand stay near, gentle inside this quiet life of mine. A summer hush I keep, I touch the petals warm and soft, your presence held fast in honey gold. I follow lines of summer's glow, before the evening turns so old. I don't refuse what days have given. I cradle it like falling rain, and in the silence of the breeze I feel your love again. Sweet hours remain, they never close. Beneath the breath of golden ease, whispers of your hand stay near, gentle inside this quiet life of mine. A summer hush I keep. Maybe the garden is teaching me how. Maybe the summer is showing me now. Your warmth in the silence, tender and slow, quietly leading me into the calm. The honey glows on every leaf. My heart finds rest in soft relief. I hold the moment like a friend. The summer hour lasts so long, and in the breath of golden grace I find a softer place. I found your map inside the book, where folded dreams quietly stay. The lines have paled from passing years, but keeps the path from yesterday. Quiet things remain, they never blur, beneath the breath of fading days. Visions of your plans stay clear, wistful inside this lonely heart of mine. A quiet dream I keep. I trace the routes we used to draw, your handwriting held fast in charcoal gray. I follow lines of long ago, before the daylight slips away. I don't lament what fate has changed. I treasure it like distant rain, and in the silence of the page I find your name again. Quiet things remain, they never blur, beneath the breath of fading days. Visions of your plans stay clear, wistful book lies open by the lamp. Your map glows soft in golden damp. I hold the silence like a friend. The journey doesn't really end. And in the breath of fading light, I feel you tonight. I lit a candle by the bed, where evening shadows softly lay. The flame burns quiet through the night and keeps the warmth of yesterday. Soft glows remain, they never sleep beneath the breath of midnight haze. Whispers of your touch stay near, warmly inside this quiet heart of mine. A candle hour I keep. I watch the shadow on the wall, your memory held fast in ember glow. I trace the patterns of the light before the night begins to slow. I don't refuse what dark is given, I cradle it like falling rain. And in the silence of the room, I feel your warmth again. Soft glows remain, they never sleep beneath the breath of midnight haze. Whispers of your touch stay near, warmly inside this quiet heart of mine. A candle hour I keep. Maybe the candle is holding you near. Maybe the midnight is making things clear. Your warmth in the silence, tender and slow, gently leading me into the calm. The candle glows beside the bed, your shadow rests above my head. I hold the silence like a song. The candle hour lasts so long, and in the breath of midnight grace, I find a softer place. sit beside the misty pane where slow rain quietly falls today. The drops are gentle, kind and slow, and keeps the calm of fading day. Soft sounds remain, they never end, beneath the breath of silver mist. Whispers of the rain stay near, peaceful inside this quiet life of mine. A rainy hour I keep. I trace the droplets on the glass, your memory held fast in misty light. I follow paths the rain has drawn before the dusk turns into night. I don't refuse what rain has given, I cradle it like falling tears. And in the silence of the storm, I hold my heart with care. Soft sounds remain, they never end, beneath the breath of silver mist. Whispers of the rain stay near, peaceful inside this quiet life of mine. A rainy hour I keep. Maybe the rain is teaching me how. Maybe the silence is showing me now. Your absence in the silver, tender and slow, quietly leading me into the calm. The window glows in misty gray, my heart finds rest in soft delay. I hold the silence like a friend. The rainy hour doesn't really end, and in the breath of silver air, I find I'm cared for there. Found your postcard in the drawer, where folded distance used to lay. The ink has paled from passing years, but keeps the words from yesterday. Faint things remain, they never fade, of silver mist. Visions of your hand stay near, wistful inside this lonely heart of mine. A distant note I keep. I read the lines you sent that spring, your handwriting held fast in faded ivory. I trace the curves of every word before the lamplight starts to slow. I don't lament what miles have taken. I cradle it like falling rain, and in the silence of the page I feel your voice again. Faint things remain, they never fade, beneath the weight of silver mist. Visions of your hand stay near, wistful inside this lonely heart of mine. A distant note I keep. Maybe the postcard is keeping you near. Maybe the silence is making things clear. Your words in a silver, tender and slow, gently teaching me how to let go. The drawer holds your distant grace. Your stamp glows soft in evening haze. I hold the postcard like a friend. The distant hour doesn't really end. And in the breath of fading day, I feel you stay. I dim the lamp beside the bed, where golden whispers softly stay. The day has faded into night and keeps the warmth of all our days. Warm things remain, they never cool, beneath the breath of gentle sleep. Memories of your touch stay close, tender inside this quiet heart of mine. A warm hour I keep. I rest my hand upon the sheet, your presence held fast in golden glow. I trace the edges of the night before the lamplight starts to slow. refuse what days have given. I cradle it like falling rain, and in the silence of the room I feel you here again. Warm things remain, they never cool beneath the breath of gentle sleep. Memories of your touch stay close, tender inside this quiet heart of mine. A warm hour I keep. Maybe the lamp is holding you near. Maybe the evening is making things clear. Your warmth in the silence, tender and slow, quietly leading me into the calm. The lamp glows soft above the bed. Your story rests inside my head. I hold the silence like a friend. The warm hour doesn't really end, and in the breath of fading light I'll dream of you tonight. I found your radio on the shelf, where evening shadows used to lay. The dial fades from years of dust, but keeps the music from yesterday. Soft songs remain, they never sleep beneath the fall of passing rain. Echoes of your voice stay near, gentle inside this quiet room of mine. A spring song I still keep. I trace the buttons in the dark, your voice held fast in amber glow. I tune the static of the past before the lamplight starts to slow. I don't lament what years have swept, I cradle it like fading rain. And in the whispers of the night I feel you sing again. Soft songs remain, they never sleep beneath the fall of passing rain. Echoes of your voice stay near, gentle inside this quiet room of mine. A spring song I still keep. Maybe the rain is washing me clean. Maybe spring is here to softly believe. Your voice in the silence, tender and warm. Somehow it's leading me past the storm. A street light glows beside the wall. Your hum still echoes through the hall. I hold the silence like a friend. The spring song doesn't really end, and in the rustle of the breeze I find your voice with ease. Found your letter on the table, where morning sunlight came to stay. The ink has paled from passing years, but keeps the warmth from yesterday. Soft words remain, they never fade. Beneath the weight of golden mist, echoes of your voice stay near. Gentle inside this quiet room of mine. Song I keep. I read the lines you wrote that spring. Your handwriting held fast in golden light. I traced the curves of every word before the morning slips from sight. I don't regret what time has worn. I cradle it like fading rain, and in the warmth of morning sun I hear your voice again. Soft words remain, they never fade. Beneath the weight of golden mist, echoes of your voice stay near. Gentle inside this quiet room of mine. A morning song I keep. Maybe this letter is meant to stay. Maybe the morning is a softer way. Your words in the silence, tender and warm, slowly pulling empty space. I hold the morning like a friend. The letter doesn't really end, and in the breath of golden air, I find your love still there. Used to lay the velvet worn from passing years, but keeps the dream from yesterday. Pure things endure, they only sleep beneath the drift of fading light. Reflections of your eyes stay clear, glowing inside this fragile heart of mine. A velvet hour I keep. I touch the chain so soft and small, your face held fast in amber glow. I open up the silver clasp before the sunset starts to slow. I don't lament what years have swept. I hold it like a sacred flame, and in the hush of evening light, I softly call your name. Pure things endure, they only sleep beneath the drift of fading light. Reflections of your eyes stay clear, glowing inside this fragile heart of mine. A velvet hour I keep. Maybe the locket is keeping you near. Maybe the sunset is making things clear. Your face in the velvet, tender and warm, holding me gently away from the storm. The window glows with honey gold. Your story lives in what I hold. I cradle silence like a song. The velvet hour lasts so long, and in the breath of fading day, I feel you stay. the garden after rain, where silver droplets quietly stay. The leaves are tired from winter's cold, but breathe the calm of newer day. Soft thoughts arise, they never rush, beneath the hush of morning gray. Whispers of the wind stay low, peaceful inside this gentle world of mine. A quiet hour I find. I touch the petals wet with dew, your memory held fast in misty light. I follow paths I used to know, before the morning fades from sight. I don't refuse what life has given, I cradle it like falling rain. And in the silence of the dawn, I breathe myself again. Soft thoughts arise, they never rush, beneath the hush of morning gray. Whispers of the wind stay low, peaceful inside this gentle world of mine. A quiet hour I find. Maybe the garden is teaching me how, maybe the rain has taught me to allow your absence in the silence, gentle and warm, quietly leading me past the storm. The dewdrops shine on every leaf, my heart finds rest in soft relief. I hold the morning like a song, the garden knows where I belong, and in the breath of waking light, I am alright. I walk the garden after rain, where silver droplets quietly stay. The leaves are tired from winter's cold, but breathe the calm of newer day. Soft thoughts arise, they never rush, beneath the hush of morning gray. Whispers of the wind stay low, peaceful inside this gentle world of mine. A quiet hour I find. I touch the petals wet with dew, your memory held fast in misty light. I follow paths I used to know, before the morning fades from sight. walking light. I am alright. I found your scarf inside the drawer, where folded memories quietly stay. The yellow paled from passing years, but keeps the perfume of that day. Sweet things survive, they never fade. Beneath the layers of winter haze, traces of your warmth stay near, golden inside this hollow chest of mine, an autumn breath I keep. I wrap the silk around my neck, your scent held fast in honey gold. I touch the threads we used to share, before the autumn turned so cold. I don't lament what time has worn, I treasure it like ancient gold. And in the whispers of the closet, I feel your story told. Sweet things survive, they never fade. Beneath the layers of winter haze, traces of your warmth stay near, golden inside this hollow chest of mine, an autumn breath I keep. Maybe the scarf is keeping me warm, maybe the autumn is shielding the storm. Your scent in the silence, tender and slow, gently teaching me how to let go. The yellow glows in afternoon, your memory hums a soft tune. I hold the silk against my face, the autumn fills this quiet space, and in the breath of golden air, I find you everywhere. I sat alone in May's quiet cafe, where jasmine breezes softly stay. The light pours warm across the table and keeps the calm of yesterday. Soft hours remain, they never rush beneath the canopy of golden trees. Echoes of your presence stay near, gentle inside this sunlit space of mine. A May song I keep. I hold my cup of honey tea, your gentle voice held fast in summer gold. I trace the rim that held our days before the afternoon grows old. I don't deny what spring has brought, I cradle it like morning dew, and in the breath of jasmine air I feel your spirit too. Soft hours remain, they never rush beneath the canopy of golden trees. Echoes of your presence stay near, gentle inside this sunlit space of mine. A May song I keep. Maybe the cafe is teaching me peace, maybe the springtime is helping me ease your presence in the silence, tender and slow, gently leading me into the calm. The window glows with afternoon, your spirit hums a quiet tune. I hold the moment like a friend. The May light doesn't really end, and in the breath of jasmine grace I find a softer place. Touch the frame upon the wall, where silver edges quietly stay. The photo paled from years of dust, but keeps the smile from yesterday. Still scenes remain, they never blur beneath the hush of passing rooms. Visions of your face stay clear, wistful inside this lonely heart of mine. A silver dream I keep. I trace the corners worn so soft, your face held fast in silver glow. I follow lines of long ago, before the daylight starts to slow. I don't refuse what time is stolen, I treasure it like falling rain. And in the quiet of the wall, I breathe your name again. Still scenes remain, they never blur beneath the hush of passing rooms. Visions of your face stay clear, wistful inside this lonely heart of mine. A silver dream I keep. Maybe the photo is keeping you near, maybe the silence is making things clear. Your face in the silver, tender and slow, quietly teaching me how to let go. The silver frame holds afternoon, your shadow hums a fading tune. I hold the silence like a friend. The picture doesn't really end, and in the breath of fading day, I feel you stay. I found your cassette inside the drawer, where folded silence used to lay. The ribbon worn from passing years, but keeps the song from yesterday. Soft tunes remain, they never sleep beneath the hush of midnight haze. Echoes of your taste stay near, warmly inside this fragile heart of mine. A midnight song I keep. I held the case so soft and small, your favorite song held fast in golden glow. I traced the labels worn by time, before the late hour starts to slow. I don't lament what years have taken, I cradle it like fading light, and in the whispers of the lamp I hear your voice rush of midnight haze, echoes of your taste stay near, warmly inside this fragile heart of mine. A midnight song I keep. Maybe the cassette is keeping you here. Maybe the midnight is holding you near. Your song in the silence, tender and warm, gently leading me past the storm. The lamp glows on the cassette. Your music lingers, I won't forget. I hold the silence like a song. The midnight hour lasts so long, and in the breath of midnight air, I feel you there. I sit beside the empty cup, where dusk light quietly settles in. The tea has cooled from passing hours, but keeps the warmth where you have been. Soft hours remain, they never end, beneath the breath of fading sun. Whispers of your hand stay near, gentle inside this quiet life of mine. A dusk hour I keep. I touch the rim, so soft and warm, your seat held fast in evening shade. I follow shadows on the cloth before the lantern light has stayed. I don't deny what dusk has given, I cradle it like distant rain, and in the silence of the room I find myself again. Soft hours remain, they never end, beneath the breath of fading sun. Whispers of your hand stay near, gentle inside this quiet life of mine. A dusk hour I keep. Maybe the dusk is teaching me peace. Maybe the silence has come to release your absence in the silver beside the door. Your seat is empty, I sit before. I hold the silence like a friend. The dusk hour doesn't really end, and in the breath of evening grace I find a softer place. I sit beneath the honey light, where summer breezes softly stay. The garden hums a quiet tune and keeps the warmth of fading day. Sweet hours remain, they never close. Beneath the breath of golden ease, whispers of your hand stay near, gentle inside this quiet life of mine. A summer hush I keep. I touch the petals warm and soft, your presence held fast in honey gold. I follow lines of summer's glow before the evening turns so old. I don't refuse what days have given, I cradle it like falling rain, and in the silence of the breeze I feel your love again. Sweet hours remain, they never close. Beneath the breath of golden ease, whispers of your hand stay near, gentle inside this quiet life of mine. A summer hush I keep. Maybe the garden is teaching me how. Maybe the summer is showing me now. Your warmth in the silence, tender and slow, quietly leading me into the calm. The honey glows on every leaf. My heart finds rest in soft relief. I hold the moment like a friend. The summer hour lasts so long, and in the breath of golden grace I find a softer place. where folded dreams quietly stay. The lines have paled from passing years, but keeps the path from yesterday. Quiet things remain, they never blur beneath the breath of fading days. Visions of your plans stay clear, wistful inside this lonely heart of mine. A quiet dream I keep. Trace the routes we used to draw, your handwriting held fast in charcoal gray. I follow lines of long ago, before the daylight slips away. I don't lament what changed, I treasure it like distant rain, and in the silence of the page I find your name again. Quiet things remain, they never blur beneath the breath of fading days. Visions of your plans stay clear, wistful inside this lonely heart of mine. A quiet dream I keep. Is keeping you here. Maybe the silence is holding you near. Your dreams in the silence, tender and slow, gently teaching me how to let go. The book lies open by the lamp, your map glows soft in golden damp. I hold the silence like a friend. The journey doesn't really end, and in the breath of fading light I feel you tonight. I lit a candle by the bed, where evening shadows softly lay. The flame burns quiet through the night and keeps the warmth of yesterday. Soft glows remain, they never sleep beneath the breath of midnight haze. Whispers of your touch stay near, warmly inside this quiet heart of mine, a candle hour I keep. I watch the shadow on the wall, your memory held fast in amber glow. I trace the patterns of the light before the night begins to slow. I don't refuse what dark is given, I cradle it like falling rain, and in the silence of the room I feel your warmth again. Soft glows remain, they never sleep beneath the breath of midnight haze. Whispers of your touch stay near, warmly inside this quiet heart of mine, a candle hour I keep. Maybe the candle is holding you near, maybe the midnight is making things clear. Your warmth in the silence, tender and slow, gently leading me into the calm. The candle glows beside the bed, your shadow rests above my head. I hold the silence like a song. The candle hour lasts so long, and in the breath of midnight grace I find a softer place. I sit beside the misty pane, where slow rain quietly falls today. The drops are gentle, kind and slow, and keeps the calm of fading day. Soft sounds remain, they never end, beneath the breath of silver mist. Whispers of the rain stay near, peaceful inside this quiet life of mine. A rainy hour I keep. I trace the droplets on the glass, your memory held fast in misty light. I follow paths the rain has drawn, before the dusk turns into night. I don't refuse what rain has given. I cradle it like falling tears, and in the silence of the storm, I hold my heart with care. Soft sounds remain, they never end, beneath the breath of silver mist. Whispers of the rain stay near, peaceful inside this quiet life of mine. A rainy hour I keep. Maybe the rain is teaching me how. Maybe the silence is showing me now. Your absence in the silver, tender and slow, quietly leading me into the calm. The window glows in misty gray. My heart finds rest in soft delay. I hold the silence like a friend. The rainy hour doesn't really end, and in the breath of silver air, I find I'm cared for there. Found your postcard in the drawer, where folded distance used to lay. The ink has paled from passing years, but keeps the words from yesterday. Faint things remain, they never fade, beneath the weight of silver mist. Visions of your hand stay near, wistful inside this lonely heart of mine. A distant note I keep. Read the lines you sent that spring, your handwriting held fast in faded ivory. I trace the curves of every word before the lamplight starts to slow. I cradle it like falling rain, and in the silence of the page, I feel your voice again. Faint things remain, they never fade, beneath the weight of teaching me how to let go. The drawer holds your distant grace. Your stamp glows soft in evening haze. I hold the postcard like a friend. The distant hour doesn't really end. And in the breath of fading day, I feel you stay. I dim the lamp beside the bed, where golden whispers softly stay. The day has faded into night and keeps the warmth of all our days. Warm things remain, they never cool, beneath the breath of gentle sleep. Memories of your touch stay close, tender inside this quiet heart of mine. A warm hour I keep. I rest my hand upon the sheet, your presence held fast in golden glow. I trace the edges of the night before the lamplight starts to slow. I don't refuse what days have given. I cradle it like falling rain. And in the silence of the room, I feel you here again. Warm things remain, they never cool, beneath the breath of gentle sleep. Memories of your touch stay close, tender inside this quiet heart of mine. A warm hour I keep. Maybe the lamp is holding you near. Maybe the evening is making things clear. Your warmth in the silence, tender and slow, quietly leading me into the calm. The lamp glows soft above the bed. Your story rests inside my head. I hold the silence like a friend. The warm hour doesn't really end. And in the breath of fading light, I'll dream tonight.